The most treacherous cage is not made of steel bars, but of gentle routines, of shared silences that turn hollow, of a comfort so profound it lulls you into forgetting the wildness within. We are taught to chase connection, to seek completion in another, to fear the echo of an empty room. Society whispers that to be single is to be incomplete, a paused life, a lonely interval before the real story begins. But what if that whisper is a lie? What if the pause is the precise moment the universe grants you the sacred space to finally, truly become? Imagine for a moment the quiet aftermath. The house, once filled with the resonant hum of two lives intertwined, now breathes with a singular rhythm. No longer a symphony, but a solo performance. At first, it feels like an amputation, a missing limb, a void where warmth once resided. The silence is not peaceful, it is deafening, a vacuum pulling at the edges of your identity. You reach for a hand that isn't there, turn to share a thought with an ear that has departed. This is the initial shock, the brutal honesty of absence. This is where the world expects you to crumble, to mourn, to desperately seek a replacement for the missing piece. But this is also the precise point where the deepest alchemy begins, if you allow it. For in that raw, echoing quiet, something extraordinary starts to stir. The noise of another's expectations, desires, and projections begins to fade. The constant, subtle adjustments you made to your own edges, to your opinions, to your very being, in order to fit, to please, to remain in the perceived harmony of a shared existence, slowly start to unravel. It is a slow, almost imperceptible unwinding, like an ancient tapestry meticulously unstitched thread by thread, revealing the original, unadorned fabric beneath. You begin to notice the subtle ways you had reshaped your own landscape to accommodate another's path, the small compromises that over time carved canyons in your authentic self. This is not a moment of weakness, but a profound confrontation. The mirror now reflects only you, unedited, without the soft blur of a shared narrative, and what you see might be unsettling. It might be the ghost of a dream you abandoned, the echo of a passion you silenced, the shadow of a courage you misplaced. The initial urge is often to flee this reflection, to fill the silence with distractions, with new faces, with the relentless pursuit of another's affirmation. We are conditioned to dread the solitude, to interpret it as a judgment, a failure. But to truly embrace this moment is to stand your ground, to meet the gaze of your unvarnished self, not with fear, but with a nascent curiosity. This singular journey begins with a sacred refusal, a refusal to shrink, a refusal to perform, a refusal to live a life tailored to someone else's comfort or convenience. It is the courageous act of excavating the true architecture of your own being, brick by painstaking brick. You begin to question everything you once believed about love, about companionship, about your own worth. Was the connection truly nourishing, or was it merely a convenient camouflage for your own anxieties about being alone? Was the shared path genuinely aligned, or were you merely walking in step to avoid the discomfort of charting your own course? These are not easy questions, and their answers often unravel long-held illusions, revealing the delicate scaffolding upon which you had built so much of your identity. But as these illusions fall away, something stronger emerges from the dust. You start to feel the faint pulse of your own sovereign heart, beating to its own rhythm, uninfluenced by external demands. You begin to remember the contours of your own desires, the unique melodies of your own thoughts, the vibrant hues of your own personal vision. This rediscovery isn't a gentle stroll, it's an arduous climb. It demands that you sit with the discomfort, that you acknowledge the parts of you that feel broken, unloved, or inadequate. For too long, we have outsourced our wholeness to another, expecting them to fill the gaps, to mend the wounds. But true healing, true integration must happen from within. It is in this profound solitude that you become your own primary witness, your own most loyal companion. You learn to listen to the whispers of your intuition, the subtle nudges of your inner wisdom. You start to discern the difference between external noise and internal truth. This discernment is a superpower, a compass that guides you not towards what is expected, but towards what genuinely resonates with your deepest self. You begin to cultivate a profound self-trust, an unshakable faith in your own capacity to navigate the complexities of life. This journey of self-sovereignty is about more than just surviving. It is about thriving in a way you never thought possible. It is about building a life that is an authentic expression of who you are, unburdened by the need for external validation. You discover new depths of creativity, rekindle long dormant passions, and pursue intellectual curiosities that were once sidelined. Your time becomes your own sacred canvas, and you are the sole artist, free to paint the masterpiece of your existence with colors and strokes entirely your own. This isn't selfishness, it's self-stewardship, a prerequisite for genuinely meaningful connection. For how can you truly give of yourself to another if you haven't first cultivated a rich, vibrant inner world from which to draw? As you deepen into this self-reliant existence, you begin to understand that true love is not about finding someone to complete you, but about becoming so whole yourself that you can share your completeness without dependency. You learn to give without expectation, to connect without clinging, to appreciate another's presence without losing your own. Your relationships, when they do arise, will be built on a foundation of profound choice, of mutual respect for individual sovereignty, rather than on a desperate need to fill a perceived emptiness. You become a magnet for connections that elevate and expand, rather than those that diminish or constrain. This radical shift in perspective is the true gift of singlehood. It is not an absence of love, but a redefinition of it. It is not a waiting room, but a grand hall of initiation. It is the crucible in which the person you were always meant to be is forged, resilient, and radiant. The silence that once felt like a void now sings with possibility, with the quiet hum of your own becoming. You are no longer waiting to be chosen. You are choosing yourself every single day with unwavering devotion. You are no longer searching for your other half. You are discovering the entirety of yourself. And in this profound act of self-reclamation, you discover a freedom that transcends circumstance, a peace that is not dependent on external conditions, and a love that emanates from the deepest core of your being. This journey is not linear, nor is it without its moments of doubt or loneliness, but each challenge is an opportunity to deepen your self-trust, to refine your inner compass, and to reinforce the unshakable foundation you are building. You're not just getting stronger, you're becoming an architect of your own soul, designing a life of purpose and profound authenticity. This is the untold story of singlehood, a powerful, transformative odyssey into the heart of who you truly are. It is an invitation to shed the weight of expectation, to embrace the quiet discomfort, and to emerge as the most authentic, most integrated, and most powerful version of yourself. This isn't just a season of your life, it's a profound reorientation, a spiritual awakening that will ripple through every aspect of your future, permanently altering the landscape of your understanding and experience. If this deep exploration of self-discovery resonates with a truth you felt but perhaps haven't dared to articulate, I invite you to pause and reflect. What does being single truly mean for your journey? What silent truths are waiting to be uncovered within your own unique solitude? Share your thoughts, your awakenings, even just a single sentence, in the comments below. Let your voice contribute to this unfolding conversation, reminding others they are not alone in their own profound reawakening. And if you are ready to continue this journey of philosophical insight and self-discovery, consider subscribing, not to follow, but to remember who you are, and to walk alongside others on the path of becoming.